Oh, look who we have calling here. That is Eden Lambert. This guy's the one who choked me out in Miami to save my life.
You couldn't have a conversation. You couldn't say good morning back because it would throw you off so much.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy.
When you told me to put you to sleep, I didn't know why you asked me to do that. I didn't know that, I actually didn't know that you were thinking about jumping from the balcony until months later.
Hello, my friends. I bet you thought it was all roses and fairy tales in the world of the Detox dude. That's simply not true. Woke up today feeling absolutely horrible. Just brain fog and tiredness, and I've just been overdoing it with traveling, which is a huge issue because of my lowest disc, with working, with teaching, giving energy to other people. So I decided to take this whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for myself, and I'm only going to do things if they provide me unbelievable amount of joy and peace and rest. And I thought long and hard, and I really do want to film this. I'm not filming this out of responsibility or out of desire. I just want to film this. So this is my morning routine. It's what I do maybe once every 45 to 60 days. This is like a full body reset, energetically, physically, spiritually. My place is a mess today. It's normally very clean, but you're gonna see the shadows of the dude right now. All right, so what did I start with? I started with a teaspoon. I just got the zeolite last night, first time trying it. It's actually micronized, which means that it's very, 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 very small. Then Takesumi. I put a teaspoon of each in a 32-ounce mason jar with 20 ounces of water and drank that first thing in the morning. Didn't get it on camera because I didn't think I was going to film this. Next, we are going to do a salt flush. That's 2 tablespoons of salt, heaping tablespoons, and lemon juice. I'm about to put the hot water in it soon. I used Icelandic flaky salt, 1 tablespoon, and Ogio pink Himalayan salt, 1 tablespoon. You're about to see some Hershey squirts. We got 1.5 liters of Shasta spring water. We got 16-ish ounces of brine. Time to start drinking. Girl guts are beginning. By the way, during a salt flush, the worst you'll absolutely feel is when all the water's in you and you haven't gone to the bathroom yet. Sometimes you can be super nauseous. Yeah, I don't really feel like talking to you right now. I know you really, really want to come into the bathroom with me and see this, but I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Whew. After that salt flush, I'm expecting this air filter to go from a smiley face to a mildly happy face to a sad face. Oh, sorry, air filter. You know what I forgot to tell you? I also put 20 drops of magnesium chloride, 40 drops of magnesium chloride in the salt flush. And I also put, this is a new bag, but I had a different bag. This is brand new. It's still unopened, but I also put a teaspoon of Ancient Minerals magnesium bath flakes up in there. How about that for salt flushing? Oh, look who we have calling here. That is Eden Lambert. This guy's the one who choked me out in Miami to save my life. I'm recording you.
Okay.
Have anything you want to say?
Do I have anything I want to say? Yeah, I love you.
Love you too. Let's talk about a few things. Let's talk about my audience wants to thank you for choking me out in Miami because you saved my life.
Date, I'm the only person to have ever choked you out. You came to me and you're like, hey, come here. And we went into my room and you're like, dude, I need you to put me to sleep right now. You need to put me out right now. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, why the hell? I was like, all right. And much like many things back then, I was like, all right, just like do whatever you want and trust and give and like whatever. You know, I'll always remember like your face when I walked into the room and how you looked me dead in the eyes and you were like, you need to put me to sleep right now. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, that was pretty much your attitude toward this whole journey. All right, let's do it.
Because, like, you were just doing so many out there things. It was like, at the end of the day, he's going to be okay. Like, trust in whatever he wants in the process. And I laid on my back on the ground, and you, like, came between my legs, and I put you in the triangle choke. And I had never done it before. Had no idea how long it was going to take or if I was even doing it correctly. But you know, after, I don't know, 10 or so seconds, you like fought me a little bit, and I think you tapped on my belly, like as a tap out, and I was like, do I keep going? And then finally I felt you like go to sleep, and it startled me a little bit. So I like immediately let go, and I think after like a second you woke up and came to. Did you at any point in time did you think you were going to lose your best friend? The first time you said you were going to go to Africa, that's like why I wanted to go with you. When you told me to put you to sleep, I didn't know why you asked me to do that. I didn't know that, like, I actually didn't know that you were thinking about jumping from the balcony until months later when I, like, read the story. It's really only around going to Africa where those thoughts came up of, like, something really bad could happen here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have some clients who ask me, they say, hey, it's really hard for me to, like, if they're, you know, really toxic or dealing with a lot of shit, they say, hey, it's really hard for me to concentrate. It's really hard for me to focus. And I said, did you know that at my absolute worst, I couldn't even fill out the paperwork for Connie Fox? Do you remember when I called you for the paperwork for Connie Fox?
I think even more significant than that was when you were staying with me and, like, you couldn't have a conversation. Like, I remember there was like a 2-week period where you and I didn't speak, and it was because of just talking would throw you off so much.
Wow.
Like you couldn't really stay. I remember you came you would come into the kitchen with your headphones on, and like somebody would try to say good morning, like my mom or you or me, and like you like waved us off, like you couldn't do it, like you couldn't do it right then. You couldn't have a conversation. You couldn't say good morning back because it would throw you off so much.
Whoa.
I think I like forged your signature on that because you couldn't fill out the paperwork.
Yeah.
I remember when you started working with her and the paperwork that she basically outlined the program, that you were very overwhelmed by that too, and just like what should you do? Where should you start?
I remember you had to be on the phone with me and Connie. You were on the phone call. My first coaching call with Connie, you were on the phone with us.
Yeah.
Because I didn't trust myself to tell her what was going on, basically.
I remember having to convince you to start working with her.
Right.
But you wanted to do like another mercury test in order to figure out if this was really it, even though your story matched up with hers pretty much identically. And she told you over the phone, like, this is what you have, like,
right.
This is what you need, it'll help you.
I used to think the worst of people, because when you're sick, you always think the worst of people. And I was like, I don't know, I don't trust her, blah, blah, blah. Wow, epic. This is going to be the hit of the blog right here. Another little thing I like to do, maybe once every 10, 20 days or so, just a little reset. Finishing the morning here, it's already 12:30. I feel good. I feel good. Salt flush, little phone call, saltwater Neti. Now I'm doing the final touches before I clean my house, which will then put me in the ultimate best mood. I already feel, I can't even remember my morning funk anymore. It's already gone. Nasya. You could lay down in a bed to really do this properly, but 3 drops in each nostril. That's all you get today. Have a beautiful day.